Morning, everybody. Welcome to the Marne Morning Show. Here we are again. I hope you're having a magical day today. I'm here with Sarah Strizzi, and we're going to go over my quantum human design chart. I had a reading with her. I had an experience with her, and it was super valuable and amazing. And so I just wanted to share the results with you guys and just talk about it. And maybe this is something that will work for you guys too. And it was really validating for me. So we're going to go into nitty gritty detail here, but let's have Sarah reintroduce herself. So Sarah, tell us about you and what you do.
Thank you so much, Marne. It was such a joy to do your reading. My name is Sarah Strizzi. I am certified in quantum human design and energy healing, on my way to full-blown transformational coaching as well. So really driven to help people understand themselves and really step into their purpose and shine their light. So it was really just wonderful to sit with you and go over your unique human design chart, to really highlight your strengths, your gifts, and what you're really designed to do here in your life purpose.
Yeah. And Sarah and I were talking about, as caregivers, as people, I'm a spiritual business coach, and, I take care of a lot of people. I have a lot of people in my tribe and my membership and, my clients. And it was just really nice to have somebody else take care of me. It was really nice to be loved and felt and heard, and having that reflection back on me, to validate that I am stepped into my life's purpose was really powerful and transformational. And so I cannot highly recommend this enough. You definitely need to book a session with Sarah. She does this whole thing, and we're going to go through my chart. And it does feel like a little like I'm exposing myself a little bit, but I just think it's for the greater good. So let's talk about it. So I'm just going to put the actual the chart up, and I know it's hard to see, and we're going to do a zoomed in version, but maybe you can just like tell everyone who's never done human design or quantum human design, like, what are we looking at? What is this thing?
Absolutely. So human design, or quantum human design, is a powerful system that combines astrology, the chakra system, the I Ching, the Kabbalah, and quantum physics. So think of it as a map of how your energy works and how you're designed to interact with the world. So,
Right.
So much information
Yes.
we can find based on your birth date, time, and place, to really, which is what your unique energetic blueprint was imprinted the moment you were born.
Right.
And so,
right. And also makes sense. It makes sense to me that I am a unique cosmic event.
yes, you are once in a lifetime unique
Right.
cosmic event. No one has your chart. It's
Right.
unique to you, right? So that's
Great.
how really studying this chart and really understanding your unique energetic blueprint helps to give you confidence in knowing those things about you that you sometimes think, is this just my mind, or am I just thinking this up? Right?
Yeah, it was very validating to me to hear some of the things that, including the things that I feel good about myself. There's that. But then the things that where I have concerns or I feel fear or anxiety, that also was very validating. It's like, oh, well, you feel this way because of this. This is, so let's dig in a little bit. I know we don't have time to go over everything.
Yes.
But from the perspective of me being a spiritual business coach and helping other people in this way, can you just call out some things and just give us a general overview of what you see here? And this, for everyone watching this is my quantum human design chart. Like, this is it. So I feel like you're looking at my insides right now. But so why don't you call out a few things that and you've learned?
Absolutely. So in looking at your chart, Marne, your design is so fascinating. You're a 3-6 emotional generator, which tells us how you move through life. So as a generator, you're here to follow what excites you and respond to opportunities that light you up. So you'll know what you're doing when your energy is expansive and excited. Yes. You know that that's your higher self. That's your design saying, follow this. This is meant for you.
Yeah. Can I interject with thoughts while you're doing this? Okay. So one thing that was really powerful that Sarah said to me was that thing, follow your excitement. And so now it's like, oh, it's kind of like I got permission to, like when I'm doing something where I'm like not excited and this like really sucks, I'm thinking, okay, I need to outsource this bit because I don't want to do it, or makes me evaluate parts of my business where I'm like, does this part excite me? Like if I'm doing a thing and it doesn't excite me and I'm offering it as, part of my offerings and it's not working and it doesn't excite me. And then I'm thinking, well, maybe I shouldn't be doing this at all. So this was actually a big moment for me to to just hear the words, follow your excitement and get that permission, because it's informed many areas of my life. Okay, I'll shut up.
Oh, please. I love that. I love that. So that is part of the gold.
Powerful.
That in understanding your particular unique makeup, it gives you permission to follow your design. And so then you can be unapologetically you, right? Like, hello, let's go. I love it. Let's go.
Okay.
Absolutely. Something else in your chart, we see that that you have an emotional authority. So that just means that you're designed to wait for clarity before making big decisions. You ride an emotional wave. So the key is to not make impulsive decisions. This is on the big decisions. So in the quick decisions on the day-to-day, you have a defined sacral chakra. So that pink center on your chart is your defined sacral. And that gives you really quick hits to your intuition. So you do have access to those quick responses in the moment, those quick yes, no's.
Right.
On the big decisions, though, that impact maybe many, many people, it's really important to follow your emotional authority, meaning that you just wait for clarity over a day or so to make sure that you're still, your yes is still a yes. Because if it's no tomorrow, the answer for that decision is no. So that just helps you stay in alignment with flow, with ease, and to help reduce, resistance and struggle. So that's really, really good. So you are a 3/6 emotional generator. So a 3/6 is your profile. So this is a huge part of your personality and life path. So a third line, in your third line, it's all about trial and error. So learning through hands-on experience.
Yeah.
Your sixth line means that you're stepping into wisdom and leadership as you mature. So over time, you become a role model for others based on what you've lived through. So I definitely see that in you as this beautiful coach, helping so many people, really learning through experimentation, knowing that there are no failures. You just pivot.
Right. Gotta pivot.
Really learned that from you. I love it. And your sixth line, just really maturing into this role model essence of your being, where you've had a lot of trial and error. You've gone through different stages. You've had an awakening. You've had that internal, where you said you retreated to the nest for a time, right? To really integrate your wisdom. And now you're stepping into this role model position in your life where you're really able to, based on your experience and your wisdom, impact all of the lives that you're serving. So it's a wonderful profile that you have.
Wow. Cool. And I noticed you said too that there was power all over it. There power.
Oh my gosh, that's one of your biggest themes. Yes, one of your biggest themes. Yes, so good. Absolutely. And so, yes. So then you'll see these shapes in your chart. So you see some are white and some are colored in. So that provides us a lot of information. Those are defined in open centers. So those centers in your human design chart, they are reflective of your chakras. The heart chakra has split into 2 and the solar plexus is split into 2. That's why there's 9 shapes, not just 7.
Yeah.
But we can get into that in an individualized reading. I can go into more of the detail around that. But what we want to know is, based on your defined or open centers, that tells us where you are holding energy or you are potentially being conditioned by the external environment.
Right.
So knowing your chart and knowing which aspects of your centers are defined really helps you understand, okay, my defined centers is where I'm having a consistent flow of energy. And my open centers are variable. They are picking up on external influences and also amplify. So they take in external influences and they amplify the energy. So those are potentials for conditioning, for imprinting, and taking on things that aren't necessarily yours. So it's important to know that aspect of yourself. So in your chart, you have a defined G center, sacral, emotional, solar plexus, and root, which gives you a solid sense of identity, strong emotions, drive, and the ability to persevere. So that is what your defined centers are telling you in a nutshell.
Wow.
Your open centers, the head, the ajna, throat, spleen, and will, means that you're highly intuitive and sensitive to external energy.
Yeah,
so
true.
Really, really good. So the open head and ajna at the top of your chart shows that you're really good at exploring ideas, but you might feel pressure to have all the answers.
Yeah.
And when you have an open throat center like you do, it means that you can communicate best when you're invited or recognized. Your open spleen, that triangle down at the bottom, the white one, the bigger one, makes you deeply intuitive, but it also means that you might hold on to things longer than necessary. So that's something to pick up about yourself. Yes. And then your open will, that smaller triangle between the heart and the defined emotional solar plexus, means that self-worth is a big theme for you. So learning to trust your value without overproving yourself is something that you're contending with in your beautiful chart here.
Wow.
Yes.
So much good information. And everybody's chart is unique and different. So if you're joining us, you're seeing my chart, which is very unique to me. Yours would be completely different.
Absolutely. Right? Absolutely. It's so amazing, right? It really is. It's like your fingerprint, right? There's no two same fingerprints. This is like your energetic fingerprint that really helps define your energy signature. It teaches you how you work in the world, how you function in relationships, your relationships with money, your business acumen. All of this information you can glean from understanding your unique human design, and really just learn to amplify your gifts and step into your authentic truth with confidence. It's a huge, huge gift.
Yeah, one of the things you said to me was, which really was validating that I am on the right path in my life and helping people craft their soul aligned business experience, because that's what I do. And you basically said something similar to that, like you're here to help people really believe in themselves and step into their soul aligned purpose. Am I right? Am I remembering that right?
Absolutely, you're right. Absolutely. That is completely part of your, in your chart, you'll notice there's the red column and the black column. I'll just briefly explain. So the black column is your conscious, that's your conscious astrological, that's where the planets were, which gate they were in the moment of your birth. So that's your conscious self. That's how you know yourself to be. That's your makeup at birth. The red column is your unconscious self. And so that particular, that marks 88 astrological degrees before you were born. So approximately 3 months before you were born, that part of your blueprint was imprinted. And that's where all the planets were in relation 88 astrological degrees prior to birth. And that's the unconscious side. So that's your life purpose. That's how people see you, information that you can glean from that side of the chart. So understanding the top two numbers are your conscious earth, the unconscious earth and sun, and then the conscious earth and sun. So those the four top squares, they give us information on what is called your incarnation cross. And your incarnation cross is your life purpose. And so, oh my gosh, how many of us are walking around wondering, what the heck is my life purpose? Well, it's written into your design.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's
how easy. That would be so easy for people to just book a session with you, get their life purpose, then come to me to build it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because when you have the language, when you have the language around what it is you're designed to do, you're like, what the heck? You can clear out all of the confusion, the overthinking, and really just step into what you were designed to do. And so for your particular incarnation cross, it's called the right angle cross of passion. And So you're all about your purpose, your quantum purpose here is to explore, learn about, and model the importance of living in alignment with purpose. I mean,
Amen.
hello, and so as you're living true to your design, you've naturally, without knowing this ahead of time, found
Right.
your way
Yeah.
intuitively to this beautiful career where you're really teaching people the importance of living in alignment with their true self, with their
Yes.
authenticity.
Yes.
And of course, with that is their purpose. And really teaching people to have the courage to follow their heart and learn to trust and demonstrate that living true to who you are creates abundance and flow. So that's
Yeah.
another thing that's really, really strong in your life purpose is your ability to connect with abundance, model to others what is possible for them.
Yes. 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 I
Oh,
know. Sarah,
so good.
this blew me away. I mean, it really did. Just one session, in the moment. I haven't reviewed all this. Like, we had a session and then she sent me a bunch of stuff afterwards, and I haven't reviewed it yet. I will. But it was just like, it was so impactful. I'm still digesting it. I'm still using pieces of that to give me courage to continue on and carry on. And, just from my own experience, my own life experience, I know that it's so hard to be human. We have these things that come in, the negatives and the positives. And sometimes it's difficult to, quiet down that negativity, that negative mind, that uncertainty, etc. But one of the things that you said to me was that, you have, like, I'm just blown away because you have all this power in your chart. And when I got done with our session, I was like, yeah, girl. I was like, yes, like, just have confidence that you've got this and you're here for a reason and a purpose. And, like that's what I teach people. But at the same time, I also have my own doubts. I have that voice that's like, are you sure you should be doing this? So having someone say that to me and have it visual in a chart like this was just really affirming. And it just gave me the courage to really, like, kind of go for it. It's like, oh, well, my chart says that this is what I should be doing. So I'm just going to do it.
100%. That's absolutely my passion for doing this is to really just confirm what you feel inside. Of course, with the open centers, we're amplifying, we're taking an energy from our environment and we're amplifying it, right? So when you have an open head center like you do, right, you're picking up other people's thoughts and energies,
right. And
then that creates a potential for conditioning, right? To where, wait a minute, is this
my thought or what? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So when we can understand that, that's a potential, that when you have a particular open center, like an emotional solar plexus, if you have an emotional solar plexus, you're picking up and amplifying emotions from your environment, right? So then when you know that about yourself, you can be like, wait, is that my emotion, or am I picking this up for my spouse or my kid or my coworker? It's like, no, it really gives you a tool to weed through all of the information, all of the feelings, all of the emotions that we're going through as humans on this planet. You get to decide and you get to declare for yourself what's yours, what's not. And then, like you said, power is a current, a very consistent theme through your chart. And we get that information based on those two columns with those numbers. So those are gates, and each of the gates has a name, and you have power reoccurring in your chart like 5 times in gates. Throughout the circuitry of your chart. And so that really just allows you to have permission to step into your power boldly, because that's your unique human design. That's your energetic blueprint. That's what you're here to do. And so really connecting with that inner knowing, having someone, observe your chart and pour life into you, and to share all of your, really in a summarized form, your gift, what your life purpose is, how you're designed to function and move through the world. How do you best make decisions, to really stay in alignment, is such a gift. And I'm so, so grateful to be able to.
I'm grateful.
Provide. So good. Our reading was amazing, Marnie. I loved it.
Yeah, it was so, And why don't you put in the comments how to get a hold of you? I put it in the description below for those of you that are joining. But I just will say, couple of things. When I walk into a room, I'm getting a lot of information. Like I'm feeling the room, I'm getting information about people. Like it's just something that is part of who I am. And so because of that, sometimes it's difficult for me to be around large groups.
Yes.
And so knowing about that, knowing that about myself, and then also just being very, I guess, picky about who is coming into my experience. Who am I surrounding myself with? Because basically I'm in everybody's emotional soup. So I need to be around people that have clean and clear energy. And if I meet someone that is not done any self-work and is basically asleep at the wheel, I'm like, I'm a no. I can't
Yes.
hang out with people that are, haven't worked on themselves and are still really in that 3D experience. I just can't. So now that you've explained some of these things to me, it's like, oh, I'm not making this up. I actually can feel what other people are feeling and feel what they're thinking too. And so I need to learn and implement practices for myself that protect me from that collective negative energy. And that's something I'm still working on, how to do that. So it's just really important, this work that you're doing. And for those of you who are interested, I'm going to put in the comments here how to get a hold of Sarah. I can highly recommend her doing a session with her. So if you guys are listening to this and need a little bit of direction in your life, I can very highly recommend Sarah. She's, amazing. So this has been wonderful and fun. And I hope we get to do this again.
Absolutely. I love it. So that's another thing too. So our initial reading was just the overview of your unique human design. So subsequent readings can be focused on your relationship with money, your relationships in general, your business relationships. So there's different focuses.
We can do deeper dives.
Deeper dives. Absolutely. On all aspects of your life with a focus.
Okay. And then, so tell us about, like, what is the pricing for packages? Do you sell containers, transformational containers? Do you do one-offs?
Yes. So currently with my human design, I'm offering those in one-on-one readings. So they're $444, but for right now, I am running a special for the first several people that book with me. You have the option of coupon code for 50% off. So
oh, wow.
Very, very valuable. I also have more expansive coaching practices, products. So if you want to, because I'm also certified in energy healing. So if you're wanting to understand your human design and also release negative mind chatter, right? Release your conditioning, clear out traumas from the past that are really keeping you stuck from moving forward. I have more inclusive and more in-depth packages that you can find at sarahstrizzi.com, where I have a product called the Awakened Purpose Blueprint. And it really helps you just step into the truth of who you are with clarity and confidence by understanding your human design, and also going through personal one-on-one energy healing sessions where we're clearing out the energetic blocks that are stored in your energy field to where you can heal and shine.
Do you do that remotely?
I do it remotely. So I serve clients from around the world. Yes.
Wow.
I with you energetically over the phone. I have clients in New Zealand, in the UK, in all around, all across America. And so, yes, because of quantum physics, we can connect, and I can tune into your energy field. And then I, of course, use applied kinesiology to get yes/no answers for where you're stuck and what particular, let's say, trapped emotion or various energetic imbalances are found in your body, and we release them. And it's just like, as you were saying, you don't really have the tolerance to be around certain people. So as you go through these healing sessions and as you learn about yourself, your consciousness is expanding and you're ascending, you're going, you're moving up the consciousness ladder. And as you do that, your frequency and vibration increases, right? And so you're able to attract better quality people, better quality experiences, the more your vibration lifts, right? So you're more expansive in that state of healedness. Like you said, the people who come to you that are unhealed, you really can tell. Not only are you able to tell through what they're saying and how they're expressing themselves, you can feel it in their energy.
Yeah. Wow.
So let's go. Let's release the weight and release the resistance so that we can truly step into our authentic self and make use of this time here on this planet to shine our light and share our gifts.
Yeah, so great, Sarah. Well, it's always a pleasure. We'll say goodbye to our audience here, but you stay on because I want to chat with you a bit more. But so thanks, everybody. We'll see you next Friday at 10 a.m. And we're so super grateful that you spent some time with us today. Just sending you lots of love and joy and peace and prosperity on your day today. Lots of blessings, and we'll see you real soon. Bye.